What up?
Hey, I'll be right there. I'll be there in a minute.
I'm about to get off, unfortunately. Oh no. Shit.
Double check your car setup.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
Hey man, how you doing?
I'm unfortunately about to get off.
Oh, no worries, dude. I know I saw your message. You gotta get up early for work tomorrow, huh?
Oh, I missed pit entry. Go in.
I hate that pit entry.
I was just sending it, trying it out.
Oh yeah, we're trying for sure. But yeah, no worries. I
I may be back on. We're just going to eat real fast. I may be back on after, depending on how my belly is, if I eat too much Mexican food.
Yeah, no worries. I know that does. But yeah, have a good meal, dude.
That's not
I'll
bad.
try to be here.
Wow. This lobby's insane too, dude.
I know. I saw one. I got into another one. I don't know. This one's different, maybe. I don't think I saw your name on here. Because there was one that was full or it was closed. So
there's 8 GTPs that have run laps. Okay, 8.
Yeah.
I am 7th at a 3:27.4.
Yeah. No worries. That's a good time. You know, a lot of those guys might be in higher. Yeah.
The guy in front of me is a 3:27.1. The guy behind me is a 3:27.6. So the 3 of us are kind of right there together.
That's good.
It then goes 3:25.4, 3:24.9, 3:24.7, 3:24.6, 3:24.5.
Wow, that's wild.
I'm like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, those guys are either they might have issues or they'll get held up by traffic too. or they're just running. I mean, qualifying's over, so yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe that's what they're gonna run. We'll see come race day.
I had an optimal of a 326.4 with my splits from today.
Yeah.
And then
Pit lane speed
Watch
limit
your
is
speed.
60
I
kilometers per
ran
hour.
4 laps
One.
of the 29s. 29
Go.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
And then it hooked. Like about midway through the tank of fuel, and it just hooked. And I went 27.9, 27.4, 27.8, 27.4.
Nice.
And then had my only slowdown. So that was a 29.4. Got caught up at GT3 traffic, ran a 28.4, and then was on for like another 28 for my in lap, and freaking bottled the whole thing.
Dude, that's not bad though. I mean, that's pretty consistent, and given that we're gonna be getting traffic at all sorts of odd places, you know, it's all gonna fluctuate, but surviving those braking zones and those corners are gonna be the biggest thing for us, I think. We might get held up by LMP2s a lot as well. But I definitely am curious to see. Do you know if those other cars running 24s, were they Acuras or Cadillacs or what? Or Porsche, BMW?
Hold on, let me look back in the car. There's the top 3 are Caddies.
Wow.
And then an Acura, and then the 25.4 is a BMW, and then a Porsche, me, and another Acura.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, some of those guys might be just trying to go flat out fast, but I think we'll be good. I think the split will be in. I think it'll be pretty good. I hope.
I'm gonna test something too.
Okay.
If I can't get it done tonight, I'll try to do it tomorrow. I'm gonna try coming into the pits and doing just fuel to see how long it is, and then do it again and do fuel and tires to see what the difference is. Because that right there, I was at 69 on the front left and 76 on the front right.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, but I don't know if a second stint, the second stint though, you know, getting to the end of it safely and through those curves, that's what I'm worried about too.
I think we could double. I mean, you gotta see what the tire drop off is, but.
Right.
So, but anyway, I'm gonna bounce for now. I'll try to get back on later.
Sounds good, Zach. Have a good meeting.
All right, buddy. Sorry, man.
Yeah, no worries. So we're in the Cadillac again. Indy 500 is behind us now. We're headed to 24 Hours of Le Mans, and that'll be this Saturday. We'll be up at them early, and then we'll be running 24 hours with 8 drivers in the Fritosport Endurance team. Like, you know, I know some guys are worried about pace. I'm not really worried about pace at all. I just want us to be able to run and keep the car clean, not have issues, remind each other of cold tires, and just get after it. Basically, just try to keep the car running, try to keep it damage free as much as possible. I know traffic will hold us up in certain areas. We got to try to avoid slowdowns, all that. In-car settings. Relative. Relative. So I'm just running balanced. I mean, most of the race I'll be running balanced. Like I said, this race is about turning laps, keeping the car clean, not getting a bunch of slowdowns, not getting contact. And I just screwed up the braking. So let's get back moving again. I gotta be careful how I come off the brakes there. Gotta get used to it again. Just grab too much brake and then lift it really hard, and let's see. Gotta get back into the prototype feel after running an Indy car for 400 laps this weekend or so. It's definitely a little different. So let's see if we can adjust and get used to this feeling again. Felt like things were a little off there. And I am using a bigger rear sway bar. I'm running it on 5, just the adjustment. Not a bigger bar, but the adjustment is at 5, rather than 3 for the Porsche curves. I gotta remember to brake early. And I just want to run consistent laps. That's really all I want to do in this Majors 24 this Saturday and Sunday.
Heavy.
Wow, that gives you the slowdown.
Need to slow down, give back some time.
So definitely gotta back off there. Come on, give it to me. All right. So that's something we gotta watch out for. Slowdowns, don't cut corners, don't go too wide. So I wanted to see how close I could get to the bollards there. And we found out.
Enabled speed-based wind.
So let's see if we can settle into a bit of a rhythm here and get through this stint. We've had 2 spins on the brakes. So let's see if we can keep from doing that.
V16.
Watch out, yellow flag.
You gotta remember that there's gonna be cars that are gonna be running different lines, so we have to be prepared to drive offline and not spin, not crash. And hopefully it's a good experience for all of us here at Le Mans. Bounced it off the rev limiter a little bit. But yeah, let's see what happens out here. We got through there a little safer, a little better. Definitely braked a little later than I wanted to. Which compromised, I think, the smoothness through that chicane. In-car settings. Relative. So I gotta watch those pins there. I definitely have to be more cautious in a Dunlop chicane. We know that.
Good. 16th place.
So the main goal right now is to not spin in the Dunlop chicane. Everywhere else I'm feeling pretty confident.
You in here, Ed?
Yep. How you doing?
All right, it's loading into this session.
Good, good. You loading into the one I'm in?
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, thanks for those decals for the headlights and taillights. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, I already had them for the Camaro, but I'm gonna do all three of them.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I think.
Yeah, I think they look so much better with the light decals.
Oh yeah, since we're doing mostly for road.
That lap was a 3:36.8.
I think the other one is a Monte Carlo, I think.
Yeah, yeah. That's right. Yep, the Monte Carlo, the Camaro, and the Mustang. Or Thunderbird, I mean.
Yeah, it's a Thunderbird, yeah. Yeah, they're 80 stock car bodies.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
NASCAR style. The Camaro isn't. I mean, it was like way earlier.
Yeah, for sure.
Cause that Camaro body style, like that's 70s.
Oh, that's 70s one? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think which one was the 80s one.
Well, the T-Bird's 80. It's an 88
yeah, for sure.
T-Bird. And the Monte Carlo is probably around the same, 86, 88, somewhere in there.
Yeah, yep. It's got to be.
All right, I just got in.
Nice. Oh, I see ya. This just came up on my relative. Not too many people out here. Kind of nice though. Feels weird after driving other cars and then jumping back in. It's taken me a few laps to get used to it again in the braking.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I've been driving those stock cars, so this is gonna be way different.
Oh yeah, that's a world of difference. Yeah, I haven't driven them yet. I got home and jumped into this to make sure I could get into the session before it closes.
Yeah, that Vet and Mustang are two of the best cars iRacing's put in here so far.
Nice. Yeah, no, you were saying they're pretty good and they were pretty even on the lap times too.
Yeah, I ran almost identical.
That's amazing.
Fast lap in both cars.
Wow, that's pretty cool. I wonder if they will dial them back on Monday with their next patch update or whatever.
I don't think they'll do it.
Ferrari.
I don't think they'll do it that quick, but I think they'll.
That's a new fastest lap for Sharp.
They'll do it after a while.
3 seconds.
After everybody's bottom.
Yeah. Because that Ferrari was like that the first few weeks. It was just ludicrous.
That's true.
It'd pull everything on the straightaways.
Yeah, and then people had left the Audi and the Lamborghini, and then they started driving those cars again too. When the new Audi came out.
Because I did the Ferrari in that last Nord race we did for the BMW, and on the straightaways I just walk away from people.
Wild, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, I'm curious to see how long they'll let this the Mustang and the Corvettes go like that.
But I'm sure they can even be better, because I did that all on baseline setups on all 3 cars just to see how it was. And it's actually pretty damn good.
Wow.
The Corvette rotates a little easier than the Mustang with that setup.
Oh, okay. That's
but
you're currently 1.8 off the pace.
Watch out, yellow flag.
Was great.
Was a 3:30.2 seconds.
Slightly more.
Yeah.
It was a little more prone to back in, try to come around on braking.
I see.
And the Vet, you know, was mid-engine. It was just way more stable.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Car left. Clear left.
I see a Vet. I just went by a Vet now. Weird to see them again on the track. Wonder how many of those GT3 teams are going to switch to the Vet and the Mustang.
I would suspect we'll see a lot.
Yeah. I could see them switching.
I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see nothing but those.
Right? Yeah, they could all figure it out and realize how much of an improvement it is. At least the Acura got a bit of a BOP, so going into this race we won't be as far off maybe. But so much can change in this damn race, you know?
Oh yeah.
Your paints came out real good. I like them.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun doing those paints. I've changed it up a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, some cars are a pain in the ass though.
Oh, totally.
Don't know how they did the skinning on the model. Sometimes they do it way different than I would.
Yeah, I agree. It's some cars it's interesting, like you could lay something custom over and it lands just right. Other ones you have to chop it and reform it around the bumpers. It's kind of frustrating that they do that. Like, I wish they would make it straightforward and simple. But I guess it makes you work and figure it out.
Sharp 3:26.9.
Doing it the way they do it, you know, optimizes frame rates, but it's a pain to work on it, you know. So
yeah,
I understand why they do it, but
right. Like, I mean, at least it's easier than other titles. Like, I remember Dirt Rally 2.0 was a pain to try to. You had to convert things and do so much crap to just get a paint job in there, and they didn't really have slots available. You had to overwrite the in-game stuff, so it's like it wasn't really ever meant for it, you know. I guess I shouldn't be complaining when we got it this easy on iRacing.
No, it's real easy.
Yeah.
It's not very easy in R Factor 2 either.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Haven't tried it on there.
I mean, I've done it.
Oh wow.
But it's a pain.
It's too bad.
Well, they don't have a trading paints kind of thing, so
right.
What makes it weird is if you do any kind of sessions, everyone has to download everybody's liveries.
Yeah, to be able to see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's annoying.
That puts you 4.3 off the leader's pace. Sector 3 is 0.4.
No, iRacing did a lot of things right.
Half your fuel left.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, because I started thinking not just R Factor 2, but Race Room. There's so many that are like that, where it's all custom and hard to work with. Well, Race Room doesn't even let you have custom liveries. You can't even do it. You have to buy liveries.
Know that.
Yeah. I guess Automobilista 2 and stuff like that, and Assetto Corsa, you know, people make liveries for all those, but yeah, Race Room, you can't even touch them. It's weird. Relative. So yeah, I should stop complaining now that I thought about it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Have you tried anything else? You just tried out the cars, right?
Do what now?
You just tried out the cars. You haven't tried tracks or anything else?
No, I didn't try any of the new tracks. No.
Yeah, I know we got Navarra for free, and then Sachsenring is one we'd have to pay for. And the other stuff I'm not interested in, like the Oswego Oval.
Sector 1 is 2.3 off the pace.
Have you done any racing? And any like the week 13 stuff?
No, not yet.
Yeah. We did Skip Barber yesterday.
I thought about doing the GT3, but I realized I'd just rather go try the cars.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I would rather just do some laps on them. What track? Oh, what track did you say you did?
That German, shit, I can't remember how to pronounce it.
Nah, no worries.
It's one of the free ones they gave us a couple seasons ago.
Osher 11 or something?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I really like that track.
Yeah, I need to get on it. Didn't realize how many tracks I haven't tried that have been coming out.
The BMW guys like that track, so we've raced it quite a bit.
Oh, I see.
And then I've done a Mustang race there even.
Sector 2's 2/10 off the pace.
I mean, with the BMW guys, that last one we did was there. And and I ended up taking Matthew out.
Oh, that's right. That's the one I missed.
Hadn't heard from Matthew in a while.
Yeah, he sent me a message and asked if we needed anybody for this event, but I let him know it's a little different and everything was already kind of wrapped up. But yeah, hopefully we can get him to come out and race. I think he might be able to do Watkins Glen in one of the cars that we put in there. But yeah, hopefully he can make some of these hosted sessions that we do it too also.
Doing what he does for a living, I'm sure that at crunch time he probably doesn't have time for nothing.
Right? Yeah, they probably get deadlines for putting out titles and...
Oh yeah, hardcore.
Yeah, dude, that's got to be rough, you know? David Payne, one of those Simpic guys, does that too, man. And it doesn't sound like that much fun after a while.
No, and I talked to Matt a little bit about it because
I
mean I never did it professionally, but I modded a ton of games, so I understand how it all works.
That was at 3:31.
Building 3D models and all that. But anyway, I think Matt started out as doing the fun stuff, but now he's more of an administrator.
Oh wow, that's got to be rough. You got to be on people's backs, getting stuff done, and deadlines.
Well, I just passed 2 Ferraris.
Nice.
So they weren't in the new
Ferraris.
cars. Yeah.
I was gonna say that's good because I've only seen a couple GT3s that I went by, and one of them was a Vet. I haven't seen a Mustang out here yet though. It's a nice looking car.
We need a GT4 version of it.
Yep, I think I posted on an iRacing post. I said, when do we get the GT4? You know, we need that badly. I almost would have rather had that before the GT3 one. But oh yeah, in all honesty, I want both on here. And the dark horse one would be nice to have too.
Sector 1 is 1.3 off the pace.
Well, you and I are the same. We're P16 and P17 so far.
Yeah, I'm just running it like I would the actual race.
Honestly, that's all I've been doing. Like, I know the guys are still talking about lap times, but I'm just looking to be consistent, not get slowdowns, not spin or crash, you know? Just trying to get through fuel stints, that's it. Yeah, I mean, I just want to be comfortable out here over 24 hours. I know that Zach was mentioning about trying to double stint tires, but I don't think that's going to be possible. He was saying after one stint they were down in the 60s, like high 60s, but once you get done with that second stint, you could run a puncture or you could be really low to just losing the car and crashing. So I think I'm just gonna. I don't think it's a good idea to switch tire or to go on used set of tires again.
I don't think that's a good idea either.
Yeah, I think fuel and tires every time, you know, and I'm just gonna keep the car unbalanced. I'm not, like I said, turning laps. You and I have the same mentality, you know. Just keep the car clean and turning laps, and we'll get a good position in the end. I'm glad you're able to jump on now. I was able to get on right when I got home. So as far as the new street stocks, it's interior's all different, everything's updated?
Everything's different.
Nah,
They're three different cars.
That's good. Yeah, man, that would be a fun Trans Am series.
And they all drive really well.
You're now 2.4 off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.4 off the pace.
I was a little smoother in the Camaro, but I've driven it a lot, you know, so.
Yeah, I want to drive something different too.
But they're definitely, they're all three different. They don't handle exactly the same. They're all just a little different.
That's cool, that's good, and I'm glad it was a 2-for-1 purchase, you know?
Yeah.
I think after this Le Mans race, I'll host, maybe we'll do a mini-series with them before we start. I think in July, mid-July is when we're going to start leagues up again.
Yeah, I think the Trans Am series in those cars could really be big, done right.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, we'll have to do it then.
I mean, old school Trans Am, because essentially IMSA's.
Yeah.
It's the same
Sector
thing.
1 is 1.9
Nowadays,
off the pace.
Hardest thing for me on this whole track is the final chicanes before the start finish.
Yeah, they're a pain in the ass. I wind up taking that final one in first gear now just to be safe. I know Tom takes it in second, but I prefer first to get through it safely enough.
You sector 2
And then
times quick.
the Dunlop chicane is another one that I struggle with, you know, right after the start finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
like
one's
after
real
turn
easy
1.
to hit it too fast.
Yep, and then easy to spin and lose time, and you lose your bearings, and can be a whole mess. So I'm trying to. That's really the only one that's giving me problems now. Obviously, cold tires, got to watch everything, but that place is. I know I got to brake early in a straight line, and then lift and not over rotate. You know.
Yeah.
Because you do get those stupid lazy spins too. But yeah, playing it safe. I mean, I feel pretty good now, and I think we'll all be good come race day. We'll just have to remind everybody, play it safe, keep turning laps, don't die.
Sector 3 is 1.4 seconds off the pace.
I think some of those GT3s are probably teammates because they're like, if one crashes, they all pull over, and
Yeah.
yeah, at least the two behind you. They had a third guy with them, but he left. So it looks like we're going to be in split 11, and then we just get the password on June 7th, day before the race.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah,
10
man.
minutes of fuel remaining.
I don't think a lot of the guys have run in the majors before, so it'll be a
Well,
good
I
experience. Yeah, okay. It'll be a good experience for everybody.
Sector 1 is
It'll be
1.1
fun.
off the pace.
Definitely different than special events on iRacing, you know? It's kind of cool, though. They're pretty professional about it. I'm waiting for them to
Yeah.
release the coin for this race.
Oh yeah, one thing about those two new street stocks, they're a little bit harder to shift than the Camaro.
Oh, really? Takes longer?
Yeah, you
or?
gotta. Oh, you shifting down is
Oh,
a challenge.
okay. So the timing and the precision of it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know. That way I don't think there's something wrong.
I actually went ahead and put the clutch on auto blip, and that cured it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I can't heel and toe really because of my
Dude, we're getting
one
old.
ankle's well, my one ankle's fucked up from that motorcycle wreck I had years ago.
Yeah. No, I understand, man. I've messed my ankles up so many times and they didn't heal right.
Sector 2
I
time
feel
is
that
okay.
pain. Yeah, it starts hurting, huh, if you try it?
Do what?
If you try to heel toe, it starts hurting pretty bad, huh?
Well, yeah, well, I just can't do it.
Just won't
My
move that
ankle
way, huh?
won't move that far.
Yeah,
I've tried it. It doesn't hurt. It just won't work.
yeah.
So I've kind of developed a different style.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm amazed that I was able to ride mountain bikes so many years.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, that kind of an injury can mess you up big time. Especially
Yeah,
for riding
I mean,
bikes, you know, it's gotta
It just
fatigue you.
it flexed just enough where I can do that. I mean,
Okay.
it really didn't hinder me at all. Walking on uneven ground hurts me. But
Oh, yeah. I had a spin on the final chicane.
We're running on fumes, mate. In this lap. Box this lap.
Oh, I gotta pit this lap anyway. Just started the final one. Yeah, braking too late, that's what really screws this car, I think.
Yeah. Well, and this track too.
Yeah, oh yeah. You run out of room so quickly, right? It changes direction. That's the thing, it's the speeds, the braking zone, and the way the corners are. Just a little too much speed and you blew it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I see GT3's ahead of me. And I got a GTP coming up behind, but I gotta pit this lap. I'm going into the first Mulsanne chicane. Yeah, the GT3s for sure use the crown in the road to get them more downforce working. It looks like they just stay in the middle.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah,
They don't all do it, but a lot of them do.
right. To where our car is too low
On your right.
for that.
They're right.
They scrape the shit out of it and slow down. Time to practice pit entry, I guess. I hate that chicane they put in the pit entry as well. That thing is horrible.
Yeah.
Very little fuel left. Hit this lap. In this lap.
In-car settings. Relative.
We are running out of fuel.
Track temps increasing. It's now 78 Fahrenheit.
Still pretty cool track.
Watch your speed. 4,
Watch your speed.
1.
Hopefully you guys will practice pit entry as well, and because that can be quite a penalty also.
Yeah. Yeah, I've done it a few times. I think I pretty much got it.
9, 8,
Yeah.
7, 6, 5, 4,
I'll
3,
do it some more
2,
Yeah.
1.
before the day.
Stop.
And probably some that morning.
Yeah, not a bad idea. And then, as far as hyperpole qualifying, do you want to just do that anyway? Or do you want
Do
Neil
what
to do it?
now?
The hyperpole qualifying on race day? Do you want to do it, or you want
No,
Neil to
I'll
do it?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't care. I mean,
No, I think
What-
you and I feel the same way. We don't mind starting in the back, so I don't care who does what,
I mean,
But
I prefer starting in the back on a 24-hour or 12-hour race
I agree 100%.
because I think it gains you nothing
Yeah, I
to be
agree.
up front.
Other than shitting your pants and possibly dying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, if I could be in the top 5, maybe, but nothing worse than
Maybe.
being in the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
Watch your
That's
speed.
what I'm
2,
afraid of. That
1.
bone zone issue.
Go.
It takes it is clear.
Yeah, and
I
that's
don't-
what I
I
don't
mean-
want. I don't want us to get killed right away. I don't want us to get killed at all, but you know what I mean.
I mean, I'm not gonna sandbag, but
Yeah,
I'm just gonna. It'll probably be 230 something, you know. So
yeah, no problem. Yeah, no, do what you do. You know, definitely try, but don't kill yourself trying. You know what I'm saying?
But if we wherever we start, I'm gonna try to let people go on the straightaways around me.
Oh, I agree. I think it's a great idea. Be careful going into the Dunlop chicane, you know, then once you get on the first straight after those corners, heading towards that other chicane, yeah, feel free to just, I don't mind if you even drop to the tail end of the pack, because you know the minute some of these GTPs start catching GT3s, there's going to be a mess. Same with when they get to the LMP2s.
That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes.
Well, when we did the Nordschleife, we went from the very back to 9th and in my 2 stints.
Exactly. That was perfect.
Was just me not wrecking.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need here too. It's amazing how much you can lose out here when you get slowdowns, crash, repairs, you know? It's stuff you won't get back. Well, I mean, we can get some things back, but you're doing so much. I mean, some of the guys that win these races are literally just not turtles, but they're just consistent all the way through. Like that Indy 500, same thing there, man. There were guys that were blowing the doors off me, and I was fine with letting them by because they died 2 laps up or corner up. Yeah.
Well, that's part of racecraft, is knowing when to go fast and when to not.
Yeah, you're 100% right.
Thing that really still amazes me the most about
car settings,
so many iRacing people is
lap for board, 3,
they think they have to pass you the instant they get to you, no matter where you are on the track.
Yeah, I don't know where that mentality comes from. I don't know if it's people that are new to racing or people that are just new to this type of sim, because you know, like Gran Turismo, stuff like that, Forza, you only got a certain amount of laps, right? And you have to just be going for it every lap from the start.
Yeah.
But most simulators nowadays, you really gotta think about it. It'd be cool to do like a 4-hour old school enduro in the Trans Am cars, or you know, the street stocks.
Yeah, sure, it would.
That'd be so nice. I gotta reach out to Global Sim Racing Channel to see if those guys will do the Lemons again, because they did a Lemons at Tsukuba, and it's not their normal Tsukuba layout. It's the other one, the other track they have there. I forget the name of it, but that was good fun.
I've never ran the other layout.
Oh man, you should try it. It's tough. It really surprises you when you first get there and look at it, because you think it's somehow going to be tied in with the other one, but it's not. So it sounds like John Casey, he signed up for Challenger, you know, because of the broadcast.
Yeah.
For AMS.
Yeah, he said he was going to.
Okay.
Did you read the rules?
I didn't get through everything, no. I've read some things, but I couldn't finish. I'll have to look at it. I just hate it when leagues become overly complicated and their structure and rules and all.
Yeah. Well, I think that Benny says, you know, if you don't have the IR but you still go to a higher class, if you're too slow, he can put you into AMs.
Oh, okay. So he probably will demote folks. Yeah, I mean it makes sense. If you're just not cutting it in a class and you're like halfway in the AM field in a race, and probably should be down there.
I had no business being in pros, but when we signed it all up, I had 2,800
off the
IR.
pace.
Right.
And so I had no choice. And then it felt weird going to amateur after I've been pro for 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah, most AMs get pissed at that shit. You know, I've been in those shoes where I see a pro slip back down to AM, and I'm going, okay, why am I racing here then?
You know, I'm middle of the pack, but I think I'm getting faster.
Oh no, for sure. I mean, it's been nice. There's some places where you definitely you've got it, you know? Like Summit Point, man, that was wild. And then there's some tracks where like things just go well. Sometimes it depends who you're around too.
Yeah.
I definitely felt that the last 2 seasons. Man, Matt has really picked up the pace this past season.
Yeah, he has.
It's crazy.
Me and him we've had a lot of great races in the BMW League.
Yeah.
We're almost always by each other.
Yeah, I noticed that. That was awesome to see. And in the broadcast too, I've seen you guys. That's been pretty cool to see those races.
You're currently 5.3 seconds off the pace. That lap was at 3:31.8.
Thank you.
But yeah, Summit Point, I do have that down in the Mustang. Probably my best track in that car.
Yeah, man, I was trying everything and I was just making it worse for myself. It's like
really
you're hauling ass out of there.
That final turn before you go into the start finish.
Yeah.
If you can nail that, your whole lap will be good.
Yeah, that makes sense because so much momentum you can carry through that straight.
Because if you can have green delta coming out of that corner, you're gold.
Oh, I bet. It's a fun track, man. I really like Summit Point.
Yeah, I do too.
It's got a little bit of everything, and it's not crazy big, so you can always be racing. You got somebody that's quick on the straights, you can catch them in the corners and vice versa. It's pretty neat.
Pretty amazing how much slower this car is if you just have it on no deploy at all.
Yeah. Oh, there's a Mustang in here.
Well, I haven't seen it yet.
Thanks,
but you knew it was going to happen.
Yep. Daniel Perez, Santiago, that guy. Yeah, I came up on him and the lights looked different. And I was like, oh, it's a Mustang. Looks nice.
I'm finally getting where I'm not having off tracks out the ass.
Yeah, that's all I've been working on. Is no off tracks, no slowdowns, no spins. I mean, I'm running 330s, you know. So I'm running 331, 330. My best was like a 328.6 in here, but then ever since that lap, it's been downhill. So, but you know, feeling more confident. I wonder if Twitch text to speech. I guess it's not working. We'll have to see what's wrong with it.
Yeah, if you don't have if you have it on no deploy, I'm not so sure that the LMP2s might be faster.
I would not doubt it. I mean, they're pretty much as quick as I am. Their fast guys are as quick as I am on balance, you know? So,
yeah.
I definitely worry about that. So, that's the thing. Hopefully, everybody on the team understands that LMP2s, we might be with them for a couple laps, you know? It's tough to get around them. Sometimes they'll get a better run, and you're just screwed. And then we don't want to chance it out trying to outbreak them because they're lighter and they'll be better than we are on that stuff.
Yeah.
We really have, like, that's why, like, if we're behind them, I think if we can get a slow entry, fast exit out of a corner, that's where we'll be able to get around them on the straights. But
you've got 10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go.
I'll probably go for till the end of the session, the last 10 minutes here.
Yeah.
I'll probably get off.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, wanted to get in, do a full stint, do a pit stop, come back out and run it.
Definitely you need to try those new cars though.
Yeah, I need to try them at some point.
I mean, you gotta at least try one or two of them today.
Yeah, I'm gonna try, I think. Once this is over, maybe. Got 4 GT3s running together here.
Right side, clear right.
Sector 1 is 2.2 seconds off the pace.
Thanks, guys. It was weird. 2 cars went to the right, 1 stayed on the left, so I had to weave through them. And of course, they still were kind of wanting to be in the middle, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I need a little more room than that. Otherwise, I'm doing a slalom course. Relative. At least they were aware enough.
Yeah, I've been pretty shocked at how courteous the GT3s have been in all the practices I've done.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, man. Like majors, they've been around a while and they do things right. So yeah, there will be issues, and yes, in practices you'll see some dumb things, but by the time race day comes around, it's usually ironed out fairly well. Like even the Indy 500, you could be in a low split Indy 500 for the majors, and that would have looked like a top split, you know, as far as cautions and stuff.
Yeah.
So I probably should have ran theirs instead of the official one, but I'm happy with that result, man. That award looks awesome too.
Yeah, I'll try to send that out tomorrow.
Yeah, no problem, Mike. Whenever. I appreciate it. It looks so good. Got room already for it. I'll post the pictures too in the DNUT Discord. I posted the Nürburgring one there.
I had a guy buy a TLCM brake mod, and he found out about my mod on Reddit.
Oh yeah, I've seen it on Reddit too, and I've chimed in too. Yeah, it's spreading, man. Every chance I get, you know. I've gotten 2 comments of people that don't really understand it. One guy was like, I'm happy with my stock sprints, and I think you're just looking for a problem that's not there. And I go, okay, man. I've ran all sorts of combos, and this is what I settled with, you know.
You're now 4.4
well,
off the latest pace. Sector 3 is 2.3.
He's got to look at the source, and people like that, they don't know what they're talking about.
Exactly. And that's the thing. They either haven't experienced it, they haven't done any testing and research, and they just haven't, you know, seen improvements in their racing. They kind of want to shoot it down. And I had another guy say like, oh, that's too expensive for what it is. Like, and then I'm thinking, okay, this guy's maybe tried an elastomer, but not these ones, you know?
Yeah, they're definitely not all created equal, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can tell. There's some that people are just like, let me try to 3D print this. Oh, it's squishy, it feels good. But that's not it, you know? And the fact that yours goes so far above and beyond, it's nice. That makes a big difference. But yeah, it's been cool to see it, you know, other people mention it in other places. Yeah, I saw it come across Reddit before. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat when it's. I see it.
Sector 1 is
I'm not the one
1.4
that
off the pace.
instigated it.
Exactly.
The guy behind has just done a 3:30.
Wow, I got a 329. I wasn't even trying. I wasn't paying attention.
And that's the thing, this car, I like that, you know me, I usually don't talk this much, but the fact that I can drive a complicated car like this and be talking, I think says a lot, that we're getting pretty comfortable with it.
Five minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
Yeah, let me know when you get the other headlight templates. I'll try to work on the street stocks also.
Yeah, no, I'll
no
post
rush
them up
either,
when I
you
get
know?
them.
Yeah, no problem.
I probably won't do any more tonight.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm pretty tired today. It's gonna be end
Yeah,
of the year for us here.
I quit early, but I was pretty much on a dead run the whole time I was
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, and you've been up early, so. I don't know how you do it, man. Like, Mike Key is another guy, you know, he's in his 70s, and that guy's more active than I am, I think. They go do something all the time, every day. They just got back from that cruise in Europe.
I've never been a big sleeper.
Yeah, me neither.
I sleep more now than I ever used to.
I mean, I wish I could get a night's sleep, but I don't know why. It just doesn't work out for me. You know, like even if, let's say you come home and then fall asleep for a little bit, it doesn't feel like it's a heavy, good, thorough sleep or nap.
Yeah. All those years playing music, obviously I was up all night, every night practically.
Yeah, you get used to that. I think even practicing for this and doing endurance races so close together, it's kind of, I could get up pretty early, but you know, it still affects me a little.
That puts you.
Well, you got to get up 5 minutes earlier than I did.
Sector 3 is
For this one,
2.6 seconds off the pace.
Yeah, but I'll probably, you know, I'll be around for a bit, do driver's meeting registration, and make sure you're on the road, and either have some help or I'll stick around for a bit. I think, is Neil going after you? I forget what it was on the spreadsheet.
Maybe.
I'll
have to look at it again.
Yeah.
Probably. I think it is
it's
him.
You with a double or a triple, and then Neil, and then me.
That's me. Yeah, I'm doing a double, the first one, and then next morning I'm doing another one. You know, that's kind of the same way I did last time.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess we should double check sheets and ensure with everyone everything's good. Crazy. We just got, what, 3 days and then it's race day?
Yep.
Feels like we've been practicing for a while and all the different things we had to register for.
I'm not going to have time to get back out there. We got 2 minutes left and I'm going into the pits.
Oh, yeah.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Oh,
Out of
yeah.
fuel.
No problem.
So.
You can get out for one more lap. One more out lap to see what it feels like. In-car settings. Relative. Oh, I knew I was going to spin. Braked too late into one of those 90-degree right-handers. In-car settings.
Yeah, you can definitely get in trouble really quick in
Relative.
this car.
Yep. Yep, I braked too late, and I should have known. Did you see them at the Detroit race on IMSA?
No.
Man, it was such a mess. You would look at it and you go, "Oh shit, that's that guy racing." They probably have like the 15-minute extended highlights on YouTube now.
Wow, it's giving me a penalty. I don't know what. Oh, unsafe pit entrance. Okay.
Oh, ran over the lines in the chicane.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Gonna have to not do that.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
so
definitely
tricky.
definitely need to practice that some more.
Yeah, practice pit entry, and then also, you know, what I just thought about when we were talking about this is if other cars are coming in at the same time too, man. I've seen people get punted there hard.
P17.
Because they're braking for the chicane, and somebody
Watch
will
your
miss their braking
speed.
point and slam you, you know?
4,
Look out for the pit speed limit.
So we'll have to
1.
be careful with pit entry.
Gauge limiter.
We'll have to either call it out to the driver channel, or we'll have to have somebody on our team type it in text or call it out to all teams chat.
Well, okay then.
Yeah, I just came in because it went checkered flag when I was in the pit.
9, 8, 7, 6,
But yeah, I'm glad you stopped by, man.
5,
I'm gonna
4.
get off here.
3,
Yeah, man, me too. I'm gonna get something to
2.
eat. I'm hungry.
All right, man.
1.
I'll see you.
All right, Mike. Talk to you tomorrow.
Stop.
All right. Well, car felt good. Car felt good. I just got to work on not doing the dumb things, you know? Which would be not braking too late and coming off the brakes the wrong way. Today is June 4th, huh? It was iRacing update day. Alright, let's get out of here. Go have dinner. I'm a little hungry.
Double check your car setup.
Radio check.
Spotter, radio check.
Pt1.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 78 Fahrenheit.
Watch your speed.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour.